Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And for those people who have watched my first video today, thank you very much. As requested by some of you, you wanted to see more case studies. There you go. So that's the reason why I am recording another good case over here. And before I get started, by the way, I am Miss JD for those people who are watching this for the very first time. I do review stocks in the Philippine market and the US market. I'm very active in both markets. I use Etoro as my platform here in the US market, as what you can see here on the screen. Um, so, if you like this kind of content, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Now, so, in my first case study, I talked about APL, which is a stock in the Philippine market. This time around, I just want to document my thoughts and my thought process as to why I entered this stock in the US market and where are we now at this point. Okay, so I'd like to open this chart first. As you can see here, OKE is into the oil and gas or industrial services sector in the US. And my primary reasons, two reasons I had in mind why I entered in this stock. First one is I want to have a stock that gives me regular dividend, and the dividend yield is something that's of a good percent or of a good amount. And as you can see here, OKE has been giving out dividend yield for the longest time. And currently, at its current price, the yield is around 8.72% per year. So that's one that really enticed me. And I was thinking, okay, the industry is oil and gas, so this is a basic commodity. People need this in the US, especially, you know, of their weather. Now, second thing is, as you see here, before the pandemic, they were already ranging around the 0.80 level. And during this time, it was just ranging around this level, 0.32, okay, around 0.20 or $27, around that area. So it was badly hit, right? It was badly hit, but we all know it's a basic commodity. People need this. So it is not going to go away anytime soon, right? So that really ignited my interest. And so I entered, okay? Two main reasons why I entered this stock. Okay, so you will see here at the moment that I have two positions still open. And I had it entered back in September, and I also had it entered back in November. And I just want to bring you back to what I said in my video earlier. I am a position trader. I would like to enter in a stock if I see that it's very cheap. It's still at a good base, right? And as you can see at that point, it was really very cheap. It declined, and then I see potential in the stock. Sometimes I get to enter in a stock when not everyone else is very interested in it yet, right? So that's my goal. I could be 2, 3 steps ahead of them. So that's really the mantra of a position trader. As you can see here, I still have two um, positions open, but along the way, I had to also take profit. So I had technically a total of three positions opened here, and I already took profit and exited one position. And this is the reason why I like as well eToro, is because it does not, well, collectively it shows my average is around $28 in COL. I'm not sure with the other platform. in COL, it just combines the average. If you had several entries there, you gotta take note of it somewhere, and it does not dissect the entries. But here, it outlines all the entries that you have, and if you want to exit just one position, yes, you can. At least if it got on some of your trades, you can just let it stay there and then take profit on the trades that you're profitable. Okay, so just to let you know, I have three positions open here, and how did it go? So let me walk you through that. So as you can see here, stock declined significantly, right? We were just moving sideways, especially during this period. We were just moving within this range. Okay, we are just moving within this range, and then came no September 9. You see that? September 9. September 9 came. I knew that we are at a support level. This is a support. You see this? At one point it hit this range or area, and then we were just consolidating this phase and then move up and then touch this level again, very close to the area. So I said, okay, this could be a good sign already. You did a double bottom right here, and your RSI is also slightly higher. From this point over here, right, this one over here, and then came September 9, there. The stock did a double bottom, but the RSI started to gain momentum. That's why I entered. So I entered with an average of 26.28, and now our position is already at 63%. Okay, so if even if there will be slight fluctuation at the moment, it might take a long time before it goes back to that level uh, once again. So now, even if it's just sitting in there, I do receive dividends, right? The dividend here is on a quarterly basis. At least it's like I have a salary just merely holding on to my position here. Okay, so that's the beauty of um, the dividend paying stocks. So I already gained in terms of capital gains. It's a check. I get some revenue on a quarterly basis, so that's another plus. Then came, so we've been riding the wave. See this? It even did some dips lower than my entry price. That's just fine. Normally, we cannot really master the bottom bottom picking or bottom fishing. We can't really. I'm starting to forget some terms. So we cannot really perfectly time the market and enter at the very bottom. So there was a slight overshoot, but it managed to move higher. Okay, then came, when was this? November 9. Okay, November 9 came, and I entered once again at an average of, actually that's 28. 20, no, that's right, 29. 29.79, that's my entry price. And at this point, our RSI was at this level. Okay, actually it was at this level, higher than the 50 area. So that's a good one. Momentum is picking up. At the same time, the key thing here is that we started, so there was a decline, right? But we crossed the MA20 line. We opened the price higher than the MA20, and then we're starting to trigger the upper Bollinger Band. There was a constricted Bollinger Band here, and we started triggering that. And I feel, okay, volume is also good during this day. So I said, there's really momentum picking up at the moment. And remember what I said before, coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, when we start to trigger the upper band, there could be a continuation in the coming days, especially because we crossed the MA20 line. So I just placed my order. I did not really time the market, like watch it full time. I just know my key areas to enter. So because we just crossed the MA20 line, so I wanted to get in as near as I can at the support area, which is an MA20 line. This used to be a resistance over here. So I entered right there and I waited, and next thing came. So we came November 19. This one I already exited. I exited this, I took profit, and that gave me around 20+% gain. I just forgot where I exited, but it gave me 23 to 25% gain. So I retained this and this. This I entered at 29.81. $29.81. Oh, this is the 29.81. So I retained this. And this is the one I took profit from. The 31.88. Yeah, 32. So this is where I entered, because this is 11.9. 11.9. Okay. 11.9 was entered. 11.9 was entered around. Let me just check this one more time. 1 second. Let me just open, because this is 11.9 at 29.81. This is what I retained. Let me just go to my history. $11.19 was at 32. Okay. I retained this. This is still in my port. This is still in my port. 29. And the one I exited was 11.19. I entered at 32. I exited at 40, giving me a gain of 27.13. Okay, very good. All right, so this is my third one, and this is where I exit. This is the entry that I exited at 40.68, somewhere here. 40.68. Okay. So this, from here to here, it gave me a gain of 27%. And why did I exit trade number 3? Okay, reason is, of course, I just want to lock in some profit there. Retaining the 2 as my position for my dividend pay or dividend setup. So the reason why I exited is that I saw this. I just felt that, when did I exit? I exited 10:12. Okay, I exited here. So 10:12, maybe this was the day because it was a Friday, but in the Philippines it was already 12. So this was the day. So you see this, I saw that, you know, the stock is starting to move very slowly. At the same time, we are at the overbought level, as you can see right here. So stock is starting to become a little bit expensive. So I exited 10-12, this one on this day. Okay, so that was a good climb over there. Now, what happened next? Let's try to understand. It Okay, it declined a bit. That's fine, but now it started to recover again. And then we're still sitting at the MA20 line, so I feel like I'm gonna remove this now because I don't have this anymore. So I only am left with two positions here, and it's still riding the wave. See that? So what is our key takeaway here? I had a solid mission why I entered in the stock. I wanted to get dividend, so I don't really expect for it to, you know, mature overnight. The longer I stay here, the more gains I could get because of the dividend. Okay. Number two, I know the background. I know that this is a basic commodity, so it's not going to go away anytime soon. And while the other people are not showing interest in this yet because it was badly hit, I know it will recover eventually. And so if it is going to recover, the risk to reward ratio at this point when I first entered, I felt that I have higher reward in the future compared to the risk that I would be facing. So while the others are not, you know, so interested yet, I started to enter and make a position for this stock. So what's my plan here? I just hold on to my position, and hopefully, you know, if it goes back to this level, then I will rethink and probably see if I will continue. But my mid to long term goal is that if it reaches around the 76 level, then who knows? I could be exiting. But if it is going to dip, let's say it goes back to the 32 level, then I will buy some more. Okay, I hope that this video, in my own simple way, you were able to get some insights and some stuff that you can also use in your trade. So my objective here is really just to document my thoughts. I want to go back to this day. I want to go back to this in the future and really understand how I did it. How could have I? What are the things I could have done differently if um, something happens in the future in this stock? Okay, but definitely this at the moment is already at its 52% gain. So this is giving me 52% gain at the moment. If I cash it out, then my money has already grown by that. Actually more than 52% because I already locked in some profit there. So I think that's it in this video. I hope you were able to gain some insights. Thank you and bye bye for now.